Hello Capricorns, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. I kind of felt like doing something different and getting you an oracle card before I start your tarot cards. But I don't know this tarot or this oracle deck very well, so I might have to read from the book or just really be patient with myself as I feel into what it's supposed to mean, because it's new to me. So. Okay, firstly you've got number 4, which is about a home. The home or a house, this is actually about protection and stability. So some of you, there's something around that of you finding more stability this week. And it's just like, as much as your inner world is more important than your outer world, it doesn't harm to have a safe, protected environment around you. So there's something where you're going to find yourself feeling a lot more secure and solid with where you're standing. You're putting things in place to feel more solid. The home also, obviously, like, some of you, this is like about making your house a home. Even if you've lived somewhere for a very long time, it can feel quite cold still. So I just feel like you're prioritizing making your space feel more warm, or you're advised to. Anyways, let's get on with your tarot cards. What's happening for Capricorn this week? Firstly, you have the 4 of Swords. That is about healing, which is very nice. Then you have the Fool card. Oh my goodness. And the 2 of Cups. Okay. Please don't be a love reading. No, I'm joking. I don't care. I am detached. Oh, the only reason I say that is because I know how annoyed everyone gets from love readings. You have the Judgment card, the 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of cards here, but okay. Firstly, oh my goodness, that's way more than I thought they would be. Firstly, you have 4 of Swords, which is about healing, which is about coming into, I feel like you're coming into more of a balanced place mentally. And the reason I say mentally is swords are thoughts, swords are your mind and clarity. So to have 4 of Swords, it seems like you're healing. Also, you're healing like your mindset. And I don't know if that makes sense or not, because I don't know why that's coming through, but it's almost like you're very optimistic people naturally, but you may have been around people that aren't so optimistic or positive for a while, and you forgot that side of yourself, and it's like you're remembering this calmer, more positive, natural, like, foundation. Like, yeah, that's what I want to say. Your foundation is returning to a more positive place. I feel like specifically around, like, your commitments or things you have to do, it's like, it's changing. Instead of you being like, oh my gosh, I have to get up and go to work, you're remembering you actually like your job, you like, and you're grateful, and you're remembering, oh, I get to go to work today. Like, there's something shifting about the way you see something. Because when you change the way you see things, the things you see change. Why am I suddenly becoming a poet? The Fool card is jumping into a new phase of your life, or jumping into an exciting new path, going down some, like, my words aren't working, but basically the Fool is exploring a new direction. And it's the thing about the Fool that I want to emphasize is this isn't gonna be easy, or if this is a new journey you've already started, you know what I'm on about. Like, it's scary. You don't know where this path's gonna lead. You're setting out on a new path. You don't know if you're gonna be good at whatever you're doing. You don't know if it's gonna work out. You don't know if everything's gonna line up, or a lot of the times it's like, a weird way to put it, it's like you're jumping and hoping your wings catch you on the way down. Is you don't know. the outcome. You don't know if things are going to work out, but you're jumping anyway because you know you'll regret it more if you don't try. So I don't know what it is you're up to, but it's very exciting, nerve-wracking, but exciting, and it's a new path. It's a fresh start. It's a fresh chance also. So this could be a new job, a new career, this could be a new relationship, this could be anything under the sun, but it's out of your comfort zone, and it's very, very exciting. What are you up to? Then you have Two of Cups. Two of Cups is soulmate. Does not have to be romantic. Before you get upset, doesn't have to be romantic. Soulmates can come in all shapes and sizes, but there is somebody and you connecting, and you connect on a level beyond the physical realm. You just are, it's like, you know, when you meet someone and you just immediately almost want to say to them, have we met before? Because of the, like, just, you're in sync. You're in sync. Or there's, yeah. And the thing is, as well, with this, I feel like there's an ability for you to feel understood and also understand someone else without having to try. Like, and for me to say that, maybe in the past you felt like you were trying to understand people and you had to like study them, or you had to really think or read into what they were doing or saying. But there's something where you kind of just naturally get someone and they get you, and it's really nice. This feels like, I don't know why I want to do that. That's what that feels like. So maybe it's been a while since you've come across a person that you click with quite well. Judgment. I don't know why the Judgment card's here. Oh, this mushroom's called the Corpse Finder. That's interesting, and then it's called Judgment. That's smart. Okay. It's funny because I'm judging the card. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. That's smart. So like, this Judgment card's quite literal. Maybe there's something where you could be judging yourself or others. And judging isn't necessarily negative. You're judging it, right? You're deciding good or bad. You're like, you're figuring something out. Some of you, I feel like you're judging yourself, and this is a weird thing to say, but this is so specific, and it might be my subliminal deflection. I'm aware of that, but I'm specifically getting some of you, there's going to be like a video of yourself that you have to judge, and you're like, do I always look like that? Like, because you're not used to, do I always sound like that? There's something where you're judging that, and I don't think that is me subliminally deflecting, because I don't listen to these videos back, I don't look at these videos back, so I don't think it is me deflecting at all. There's something where you'll see a video, you're gonna have a video of yourself, or there's it might be something really tiny, but it could, a lot of you, I feel like it's something bigger where you're pulling yourself apart or being like, why did I, oh my god, I stuttered, or I did this, or there's something where you're judging yourself, but you're also not judging yourself. You're trying to judge yourself from others' perspectives. You're like, what is Cassandra gonna think? Why do I always use that name? What is Billy gonna think when he watches this? Is he gonna think this of me? Is he gonna interpret that I meant this by that? Is he gonna think I was talking about him? Like, there's something where you're judging yourself to an insane degree, and you're trying to figure out from other people's perspectives how you will be perceived. Like, I just want to say, stop it. Stop it. Ugh, you can't know how others see you. You never will, and they won't know how you see them. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, very good though. So some of you, again, when I said this could be good, some of you could be looking at yourself and be like, I look hot. So you could be judging yourself in a good way and pulling yourself apart, hyping yourself up a bit, like, oh, I'm actually quite cute. Like, there's, judgment is judgment. It's not necessarily negative. There's positive and bad to everything. Anyways, the reason I'm saying that is Nine of Cups is about being very emotionally content and very happy with how you look, who you are. You feel good within yourself. You feel good within your achievements this week. There is stuff happening in your life where you're very content with what you've achieved, and you're content with how you've received your achievements as well. Like, it's not just about what you've done. There's something where your reactions you just like your own character, is what I want to say. You like your own character, and I don't mean that necessarily physically. It's like your personality, the way you act, the things you say. You like yourself this week. I would say this week because everything's constantly changing, but this week at least, you like yourself. You like who you are in the world. You like how you're coming across. I just feel like you're seeing yourself in a very positive way. And to be honest, with the Four of Swords here, I said that you had that kind of positive foundation. I feel like there is that shift that is stemmed from of you seeing things in your normal, optimistic, positive light, but that was clouded or something for a while by, I don't know, ego, but it was ego because you were around egotistical people or something, and they were rubbing off on you. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is very passionate, very excited, very forward-moving, very like, acts on passion, thinks later, feels later. So, because the Knight of Wands obviously is fiery, right? So there's that kind of heated energy around the Knight of Wands that isn't, there is no emotional or mental foundation for it. So some of you, there could be kind of something or someone you're tempted by, or this could be someone else that's very tempted by you this week. There's like passion, but not much more until I clarify. On the surface level of this person, there's just a lot of passion. And like, it's also like my player card, so you could be in a very playery energy, or there's someone coming towards you that is. Clarify the Four of Swords. I feel like this is going to be such a long reading. Oh! Okay, the Magician with the Four of Swords. That makes so much sense because I said that you're starting with like a positive foundation. You have this really positive mindset where you're seeing things and you're changing the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. That comes hand in hand with manifestation, because if you decide, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I'm so lucky to get to go to work today, you're going to end up feeling good and having an amazing day, and then manifesting a lot of luck for yourself because of everything starting with your thoughts, and you've healed your thoughts. Your thoughts are so like, I feel like you're taking care and being careful with what you're thinking, and that is paying off in all areas of your life. And I don't just mean like you're being careful with what you're thinking about yourself, you're being careful with what you're thinking about others, you're being careful like you're being careful of subconscious things. You're paying a lot of attention. I don't know why I'm seeing a magnifying glass come through, but you're really like pulling out the weeds or something. You're looking for any negative thing that you're subconsciously telling yourself, and like, oh, get rid of that, replace that with something more positive. You're being very, I love that. Clarify the Fool card. You have Page of Pentacles and Strength. So the Fool, about you jumping into a new path, right? Taking a leap of faith. Page of Pentacles is an opportunity being offered to you. You're being offered something. You're being given a new chance, a fresh start, a very exciting opportunity. I feel like this may have came up for you last week. I can't remember, I do too many readings. But this is interesting if it did come up for you last week, because it's still in the air. It was April's reading, right? For the whole of April, and it's now shown up again that there is an opportunity coming to you. With the Strength card, you are so strong that you are ready for this. Even if you're scared, you kind of had this, I feel like you know you're protected. You know that you're going to be sweet no matter what happens. You know that you can't see the path ahead completely, you don't know where it's going to go, but you're so confident in your own ability to handle whatever life throws your way. Oh my goodness, I love it. That's so nice. Like, especially if in the past you avoided doing things you wanted to do because you were scared of the outcome. Now you're like, I want to do that. I'm not sure how it's going to happen, but I'm going to figure out a way. I'm going to take that opportunity and see where it leads. And I'm scared, but with the Strength card, I know that it's going to be, like, there's, even though you're scared, you're also very, very strong, so you're not, I think anyone else, if they were given the opportunity you're about to be given or have recently been given, they would be shitting bricks. And I just feel as if you're like, oh, this is a bit nerve-wracking. Alright, I'll figure it out. Like, you're not letting it get to you or change the way you're performing, or if that makes sense. If it's like career-wise in your work environment, you're not letting it stop you from like working in your normal level of expertise. A horrible way to put it, but I hope that makes sense. Because you know, like sometimes if you're really nervous and you're really excited, you might clam up or not come out of your shell or not show your most authentic self because you're nervous. I feel like you're showing yourself. You're being yourself. You're comfortable enough and strong enough that even though you're nervous, you're still like willing to show who you really are. Clarify the Two of Cups. You have Knight of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, lovely. If Two of Cups is a soulmate romantically or platonically, actually, yeah, this could go either way. But the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving, but it's nice because it's very dependable, very like trustworthy, dependable. He's not in a rush, right? Whereas Knight of Wands, you know, the wand's the priority. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is like building something of value. The pentacle is the priority, the value, the knowing that the grass isn't greener on the other side, the grass is greener where you work on it and water it, and there's something long term, or there's just something beautiful. Even if this is platonic and this is just a best friend or someone in your family that you want to connect with more, you are connecting on a soul level. And you're doing so, and that doesn't mean, I'm not saying like, oh my gosh, you talk to them every single day, all day. This Knight of Pentacles is slow. It's building up little by little. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Like there's something a very beautiful connection coming that is in no rush. It's like, it is what it is in the best way possible. Clarify the Judgment card. Oh my goodness, that was weird. You got like, that's a whole chunk of cards, I don't know if you can see, and another whole chunk of cards. I can't take those. Oh my goodness. Temperance with Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, and then a whole lot of other cards. I can't take all of those, I'm so sorry, but there is a lot of messages trying to come out for you around that Judgment card. The Judgment, like, I'm taking it literal, I'm taking it like you're deciding, you're judging, right? With Temperance here, I feel like there is a need, this is going to sound really bad, to judge people more, to judge people's intentions more. Some of you are all light and love and very positive, and you're very, very healed to the fact that you don't judge people because you don't know their story and you don't know, right? However, within that, if anybody ever come into your life with negative intentions, you're so busy going, oh no, I don't know their story, they're not stealing from me, they're probably just taking that to the cleaners. Like, I don't know, there's something where with the Judgment card and Temperance is all about harmony, balance, right? Fire and water, and just finding balance. And I feel like a lot of you don't judge others, you judge yourself, and then now needs to be this balance of you judging others too, and knowing that that's okay. That's okay. You can judge them and figure out. And I don't mean be suspicious or overly suspicious of people. I just mean that figuring out whether certain people are healthy to be in your life, figuring out whether or not somebody is around you for positive reasons, or if they're just wanting something from you. Never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. With Temperance, like there's Temperance also Sagittarius energy, and I just feel as if some of you are so, I just feel like you're very spiritual, you're very ascended, maybe more than you realize. And so you are accepting of everyone, but there is like a new boundary you may realize is okay to have with who you spend your time with. Clarify the Nine of Cups. You have the King of Wands. King of Wands is, I don't know why I'm having a mind blank right now. King of Wands very fake sometimes, but so the thing about it that I like is it's almost, I've had a proper mind blank. It's so strange. I don't think I usually do this. King of Wands is very, fake it till you make it energy. So man or woman doesn't matter. This week with the Nine of Cups, I feel as if you are very much like, this could be positive affirmations that you're doing where you go, I like myself, I love myself, I'm happy to be me, I like this about me. And even if you don't quite like certain parts of yourself, you're deciding to think into reality with that. Healing, the Magician, right, everything here kind of adding up to, a lot of you might be using positive affirmations to then create reality where you actually realize you are pretty cool, you should like yourself, like, but it's starting off with you kind of faking it and being like, yeah, like if someone gives you a compliment, you're like, thank you, I know, even if you are like, are they making fun of me? like even if you're not sure, you're taking things, it's very, I just feel like a lot of shifts are happening in the way you're seeing yourself, but also in the way you're acting in the world. Because if you see yourself in a much better light, you're going to start acting in a better light, and then you're going to have situations that unfold in better lights. So I just feel as if everything's starting from your like concept of yourself or something improving. Clarify the Knight of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands, the Moon, and the Emperor. Well, that's confusing. So Ten of Wands is having a lot of responsibilities, a lot of weight you're carrying, a lot on your back, a lot of pressure. But the good thing about Ten of Wands is it kind of, in the traditional tarot, you can't really tell here because it's mushrooms, but in the traditional tarot it's a person carrying 10 wands on his back, and he's about to drop them basically. You can see he's in the middle of them falling. So like this 10 of Wands, whatever you're carrying, whatever you feel burdened by or overwhelmed by, it's reached its limit now to where you're dropping things. You're like, oh, I've dropped it. Oh well, actually I didn't really have the energy to do that anyway. Oh, I forgot to do this today. Oh, that's okay, actually I don't have time. Like there's all these things you're like, you've held yourself to such a high standard of wanting to stay disciplined maybe in like 12 different areas of your life, and you're like, oh, it's okay. As you're either forgetting or like you feel like you're slacking maybe, it's like, no, actually you need a break, or you need to chill. You just need to give yourself less on your plate to do. And the thing is, with the Emperor and the Moon, you're a lot more in control of your life than you're realizing. The Emperor is in control. Man or woman does not matter. You are in control of everything happening. Like you, and what I mean by that is like you're taking control. You're taking charge. You're taking the reins. You are realizing that you don't want anybody else to have a say in how your life turns out. You want to be the sole reason that you achieve what you achieve, you succeed where you succeed. And there's a weird thing around that maybe with the Emperor that can sometimes symbolize the like closest male to you. So it could either be a partner, it could be a husband, a partner or a husband. It could be a partner or a father figure in your life that you felt swayed you, or you felt controlled by in any way. With the Emperor and 10 of Wands, I feel like you're letting go of feeling like that. You're now like, oh, actually, I'm not going to let their opinion or what I think matters to them affect my decisions. And with the moon, there's actually a lot of feeling around that. I feel like deep hidden emotions, I feel as if there's a lot of deep emotional healing from you detaching from the weight of the Emperor. And again, like, that could be a woman in your life that's just very masculine, very in charge, very like the boss, right? The Emperor is just the boss. So it just feels as if someone else was ruling over you. Could be your actual boss. And you're letting go of the weight of caring about their opinion. Even if they're your boss, don't let their opinion of you change how you see yourself or your decisions that you make, what you prioritize. It's coming from you from now on. I just feel as if as well, some of you, it's like, I don't know, this is so specific, but it's like, I want to make them proud. I want to make them proud. And there's something where you're healing because you're like, well, actually, I want to make myself proud, because making them proud never gonna happen. I'm gonna make myself proud from now on, and there's a lot of healing from that. Whoa. I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.